today we're going to talk about the Runt 20 by Friedman amplifiers and compare it to the LBX II by EVH. So let's get into it right now. We're going to compare the clean channels of these two amps and see how they sound. First thing to note off is that they're approximately the same in a lot of ways. They both don't have reverb, they both have an effects loop, they both are two channels, they have a clean and a dirty. They're relatively close in the same volumes and how loud they are when you perceive them. I personally, in my experience messing with them, I found that the Friedman was slightly louder in the gains distortion side than the LBX, and the LBX was slightly louder on the clean side than the Runt 20. So there is some benefits to both amps. One of the things I will point out right away is that at bedroom play, quiet at night, the Runt got quieter on the distortion than this LBX. The LBX has a problem, well, two, not the first one. The first one, no issues at all. The LBX 2 has a problem where it's really bad. It's like a broken radio, and then as you turn it up, you know what, let's just show you. You know what, we're hooked up. Let's do it. Let's just impromptu. Ready? Here we go. You can hear, it sounds like a broken radio. And you could play that, because it's definitely quiet, but it definitely is not inspiring. So you'll notice that when you turn the volume, I'll just go with the volume. It gets a little thicker there. And by the time, still got this fizz. Watch. And then there. And by the time you get it to that sweet spot, that's where it is. You can hear I'm starting to loud, I'm yelling now. So that's one downfall of the amp, is it doesn't get as quiet as the first LBX. However, because it has a clean channel, you can run a pedal through it and get it as quiet as you like. So something to point out, just in case you're looking at this amplifier. Let's run the Friedman's distortion channel against the LBX distortion channel to see how they compare. We will start with the Friedman. Well, as you can hear, they are both really good amps. Even though when you compare them side by side, they do sound much different, they are very similar in their overall sound and the way they feel. This amp is more saturated and has a wet, squishier distortion. This is a little drier, more mid-rangey, like a Marshall. At low volumes at night, there is no way. You could be just as happy with pedals. So something to think about if you're looking at these amps. It might save you a little scratch thinking that way. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for your time and hanging out with me today, checking out the amps. Make sure you subscribe so I can see you next time and know your gear.